Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense is up first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle it about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And it works. The first down to the 35. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. No shot to bring him down. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Pressure is coming. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And the ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They got it.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down after that running play. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution, championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Gives it to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physical.
Got him for a sack, a big play, made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Ball carrier tackled there. Third down coming up after that running play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. 1-1, starting a new series here on 1st and 10. slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll be sacked. They gamble and go for the lead. Instead, they still trail by one. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And now the handoff. Breaking tackles. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He hands it off from the gun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. Running through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Bringing pressure. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catching. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a 2-point conversion. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Texas offense will take over.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He's looking to scramble. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hold it, open.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Football comes out. The offense recovers the fumble. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First play of the drive to come out throwing. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Longhorns line up on first and 10 now. A kick throw out left complete. And the defense tackles him with what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. First play of the second half is a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was the excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at midfield. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Now to try for 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Texas offense will take over.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Looking for some space. It's Wolf. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. You guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Texas offense will take over.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Important second down play coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
He's next. 36-yard line. Third down coming up.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Receiver in motion now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. He knocks this one right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down. We're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain. No huddle here for the offense.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, here we are. Chip, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, and just like that, I think that'll be ball game. The one thing they couldn't do is turn the football over. They put it on the ground. The defense capitalizes, and I think that's going to be the ball game here in the national championship.
That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He'll field the punt. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start.
And the head coach. Accept the penalty and take the yardage. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Got him for a sack, a big play, and made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And it's a kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room,